The Whistler of Brush Creek. Everyone in Kansas City knows not to walk alone along Brush Creek after midnight. Most people think it's because of crime or because the trails are empty and dark. But the older residents tell a different story. They talk about a sound, a faint whistle that drifts through the trees when the city goes quiet. The legend began in the 1940s. According to local stories, a maintenance worker named Thomas disappeared while inspecting flood control tunnels beneath the creek. Search crews spent days looking for him. They found his flashlight, his lunch pail, and muddy footprints leading deep into a tunnel. But Thomas was never seen again. A week later, people living nearby began hearing whistling. Not a tune, just 3 slow notes. The sound always came from somewhere impossible to locate. At first, residents assumed it was a prank, but then reports started appearing from all over the creek. Drivers crossing bridges late at night heard it through closed windows. Security guards heard it beneath them while standing on rooftops. Joggers reported hearing it directly behind them, only to turn around and find nobody there. The strange part was what happened next. Anyone who followed the whistle claimed they would eventually see a figure standing near the water. The figure always looked different. Sometimes it appeared to be an old man in work clothes, sometimes a young woman, sometimes someone the witness knew personally. But every witness described the same detail. The figure never had a face. Where its face should have been was only darkness. One summer night in 1987, 3 teenagers decided to test the legend. Armed with flashlights and more confidence than sense, they waited near the creek until midnight. At 12:17 a.m., they heard it. 3 notes, slow, clear, close. One of the boys, Eric, joked that someone was playing tricks on them. He followed the sound down a maintenance path while the others stayed behind. A minute later, they heard him yell, then silence. The boys searched for hours. Police searched for days. Eric vanished. No footprints, no evidence, nothing. Except for his flashlight, standing upright in the middle of the path, still switched on. Today, some people claim the whistle is still heard during foggy nights after heavy rain. They say if you hear 3 notes, you must never answer. You must never whistle back. And whatever you do, you must not follow the sound. Because the whistler isn't trying to lure you into the creek. According to the legend, it's trying to find someone to take its place in the tunnels below. And if you ever see a faceless figure standing beside the water, staring toward the city lights, it means the whistler has finally found you. The frightening part? People who claim to have seen it often report one last detail. Before the figure disappears, it raises a hand and points, not at the